What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at Bitcoin on the daily, and we finally went to that $39,000 losing major support levels, okay? We finally did make this situation over here very similar price action that we did create in between January and February. As you can see, we are almost mirroring this situation, and I'm going to show you what kind of pattern this is and why a potential bounce is imminent from this $39,000 in this episode. So make sure to stay tuned. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily take on Bitcoin, crypto, also to live stream to connect with the community. Not financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say. And if you do so, do your research. Let's dive in, guys. If this video gets over 1,500 likes, I will be doing a giveaway. Whoever comments down below and smashes up the like button, so make sure to do that if you want to enter the giveaway in Bitcoin. Now, let's analyze the situation here, because we were looking at this potential accumulation event, all right? If we were going to get supported from these major levels, we did get out of this box, okay? Right over here also, we were looking for that potential consolidation at that $42,000. And yes, I did long $42,000 and I got stopped out at break even. Let me just analyze the situation here on the 4 hourly, the major levels, okay? We were looking for that potential similar scenario that happened over here with this descending broadening wedge. We actually broke support, but I want to show you here why I did long $42,000. Well, $42,000 basically was a major big support level, as you can see, with this spike as resistance. We also had a nice spike on the VPVR, so I did long this level and I was in profits right over here. I put my position in break even. I got stopped out at break even, and this is why you need to protect your positions, put tight stop losses, because you could have this kind of event. Now, what could happen right now? I am actually still in a slightly profit in April. March was an insane month where we did long, okay? I did long here from 38.6K levels approximately from this range and took profits here at about $44,000 range. And we also longed here and shorted here. I was in a hedge position, okay? I got stopped out from this long position and rode this short position from 46.8 all the way down to the 44, 43K levels where I did take profits from the short. Now, what is the situation right over here? This is why it's such important to, protect your positions. I did long the 42K range, was in a profit, got stopped out at break even. So far, so good. It doesn't matter if these predictions doesn't work out if you know how to protect your capital. And what I want to show you in this episode, okay, is basically this kind of price action right over here. A very similar price action that we did create in January and February is happening right now, right? Where we had this insane run up. We came all the way down to this major support range, which I also longed and got stopped out in a small loss, like I explained, creating that higher low, looking for that short position, okay? Now, why was I thinking in shorting this range? Well, we were talking also about this ascending channel hitting resistance, right, guys? We've been going through this, for about 4 weeks, okay? A very long time, getting that resistance from this range, okay? And also, it was a bearish Gartley pattern. Remember, we were talking about this pattern for ages since we created this low, all right? Hitting that $48,000 and getting the rejection. So this is why I basically got into the 618, all right, from this level, okay? Remember, from the highs to the lows, I shorted from this 618 level around about the 46.8K range. So far, so good. What is the bearish target from this Gartley pattern? What is the actual target? Well, the actual target is the 618 from C point to D point, and that has already been hit. I like to take profits sooner than hitting hitting the target because of the insane volatility that this market has. But if I take the low from the C point to the D point, we are basically hitting that target area. So does this mean that we are potentially going to get a bounce from this level? And I think, yes, it is very, very likely. Why? Because there is massive confluence at this level. If I take a look at the VPVR, we can see big, massive spike right over here. This is why that $39,000 is imminent for a potential bounce. And I'm going to show you what levels we could take profits, okay, and protect our positions, of course. Now, obviously, we did have this spike on the VPVR also. This is why we also got rejected, not only because of the VPVR, because of the ascending channel, of the Gartley pattern. So many different things pointed out that we were going to get that retracement from this range. So what harmonic pattern can I see here? Well, very similar to this one, but this one is even better. This one is even better. This is a bullish bat pattern. If I take the low range here from this level to the high till the peak, and on the retracement, we are basically hitting the 382 Fibonacci retracement right over here with this spike, and then the bounce hits approximately, you know, it was about the 618, a little bit of volatility, as you can see, so it doesn't really matter. This retracement can go from the 382 all the way to the 0.88, all right? This is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It needs to be in between this range. So you could say we hit around about the 0.80, okay, with this wick. Now, what is the target, okay, to the D point of this bat pattern? Well, it is the 0.88, all right? We almost hit that range, so we still have some volatility. We could still have some volatility. Now, if you see this bat pattern from this low to the high, we were actually quite a few percentage away from hitting the 0.382, all right? This one didn't hit actually the 0.382. I didn't see this as a bat pattern. Now, we did retrace all the way up here to the 0.72 approximately, and we came all the way down where to exactly the 0.88, as you can see with this wick, where we did get that massive bullish reaction. Now, this was a pretty much invalid bat pattern because we did not hit the 382 on this retracement, but this one did. From this low range, we did hit the 382, as you can see, and we are almost hitting the 0.88 level, which is at the $39,000, 38.8 approximately, around this range. Now, we do have massive level here on the VPVR, as you can see. And where would be the target from this bat pattern? Well, first potential target would be the 382 from C to D. So if I take Fibonacci levels from the C point here at the 47.3 approximately down to the lows, all right, we could still have that volatility. We already seen that reaction on Bitcoin. So around about this 39K level, the 382 is exactly at the 42.2K levels, right? 382. That would be my first potential target, even though the target of the bat pattern is all the way up at the 618, which in this case would be at the $44,000 range, all the way over here. But we do have high resistance, massive big downtrend, okay, in the immediate short term. So I would be taking profits. You know, I like to take profits sooner rather than later and protect my position. So I want to zoom in here. We already got this bat pattern playing out really nicely. And what I want to show you also with Fibonacci time, which is insanely important, all right, where how we could have this pumpy action in the next coming days, all right, potentially hitting that 42, 43, or even $44,000. Of course, we do have a lot of work to do, a lot of big resistance, but after such an aggressive fall, it is not time to be bearish. It is not time to be bearish after having a massive fall. You do not want to be bearish at the lowest point, right? If you are bearish, you want to get into that retracement or, you know, round the middle of the potential drop, not at the very end, okay? Because we did have this drop over here. Is this the time to be bearish? Well, of course not. It is time to look for those long opportunities in this case. And if you are an experienced trader, down below on Bybit, you got the best bonus available, which is up to $4,620 worth of bonus to claim by signing up with my link. And on PrimeXBT, I use this exchange to day trade, and it also has a huge amount of different assets. It's got stock market, Forex, gold, oil. You can get up to $7,000 worth of bonus. You basically get 7% added to your deposit by using my link, Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code down below. We've got full tutorial videos down below also in the description. Let's analyze the situation here because it's pretty curious with Fibonacci time, okay? Fibonacci time is also very, very important. It does also indicate the 618, the 1-to-1 level. So if we take a look at the lowest point here from this potential bat pattern, which is pretty much invalid, like I explained, because we did not hit the 382. If we take a look at the X, all right, till the lowest point from this B area from the start of the correction, well, you can see that the 0.618 was just about when we were starting pumping right over here, okay? So if we take a look at the bat pattern from Fibonacci time, if we take a look at the lowest range, okay, around about this area when we start the pump to the actual lowest point right over here, well, the 618 is just right over here. As you can see, this is when we start potentially the pump. This is when we started pumping from this potential bat pattern, all right, from the 618 range where we did have that aggressive pump. So this is why also I do think, you know, that potential pump in the next couple of days is almost imminent. That dead cat bounce or whatever you want to call it, this is a bullish pattern. We do have massive confluence here. Why? Because we are hitting the point of control. We do have the bullish bat pattern, and we're also hitting the 618 from this low range, okay? As you can see, if I take Fibonacci from the low to the highs, we are basically at that 618 level. So it's, you know, a lot of confluence here, very likely to get that big bounce. And where could we stop? Well, we could obviously stop at round about the 41.8, 42.2, where we could see that volatility because it is a massive daily level, as you can see here. And it is also a big spike on the point of control where we are going to get some kind of reaction. Now, if we do get a massive continuation to the downside or we break it, well, we should see once we hit that range, guys. Not much to add to this episode. This is what I can see on the chart. Let me know, guys. There is also something pretty curious looking at this chart, all right, apart from the harmonic, apart from the point of control, all of that confluence that we do have at that 38, 39K range. Expect some kind of volatility here, and what we want to see here is a consolidation potentially before we see that bounce. We could either bounce from this level right now or see a little bit of volatility and continue to the upside. Now, of course, the invalidation point from this bat pattern, I do have my stop loss below X point, which would be slightly below $37,000, just in case we do invalidate this pattern. Of course, you need to protect your position and have small stop losses. This is what I am doing. Just want to show you what I can see on the chart. And we also detected this channel a long time ago, right, where we do have this higher highs and higher lows. Now, I was counting the wick, but on the daily, if you do count the body of the candle closes, you can see here the candle closes. So you could potentially get the lower part from this ascending channel. Instead of counting the wicks, you could count the body of the candles, as you can see, closing to perfection inside of this ascending channel. We are actually hitting that level right now. So a little bit of volatility, it could be expected. As long as we close daily candle above this range, we could see that 42.2K levels in the next couple of days, guys. And potentially here is where we are going to get a massive drop. Or we're going to break. But anyway, we will analyze the situation as soon as we hit those levels. Thank you, guys. This is going to be it for today's episode. I am also in a long position, guys, here already. I just wanted to show you I am in this long position. I am looking to add to this position and put my stop loss here just slightly below $37,000, below this invalidation point, okay, for this potential higher low on the market, okay, with this bullish bat pattern. All right, this would be an invalidation point. Protect your positions. Don't expect the market to potentially hold here if you didn't have a stop loss or your liquidation price is very, very low and you think the Bitcoin price is going to go higher. Be careful, because this is how you burn your account. Thank you, guys. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. You have the latest news and technical analysis ideas here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.